Good afternoon and welcome to Game 2 of the Capital League 1 men's game. Today we have Old Canberrans against St Pat's. Should be a super exciting game here. And I'm joined here today by Jesse Beeson. Jesse, what can you make of the game today? What can we expect?
I think we can expect a pretty back and forth game. Both Czechs and St Pat's are... You probably haven't had the season they were after to this point, so both will be looking to pick up a win in a game that, really could go either way. Probably end-to-end, very physical, very, very strong hockey, so it'll be very exciting to watch at home. I would definitely sit down and watch this one if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday afternoon.
Definitely. I might get us started and quickly go through the St Pat's team lineup. So we'll start with that. They are sponsored by Raiders Gungahlin, At Home Landscape, the Wholesale Sleeper Company, and Wilby Construction. In shirt number 1, we have Logan Stewart. In shirt number 2, Simon Krag. In shirt number 4, Mitch Kleeman. Shirt number 5, Josh Chivers. Shirt number 8, Finn Leonard. Shirt number 9, Kyle McIntosh, the captain. Number 10, Jai Hill. Number 11, Malcolm Long. Number 16, brother Ethan Long. Number 18, Ambrose O'Halloran. Number 21, Ethan Plenty. Number 22, Brendan Orr. Number 23, Ryan Whittle. Number 74, Jacob McGregor. And in the goals, they have the very talented Malcolm Beer. They are coached by Tony Mumberson and Brent Igo.
And for Czechs, now apologies for the number order on this one. Number 10, Oscar Smart. Number 12, George Vahi. Daniel Borrett, I'll get his number for you when he turns around. Number 8, Daniel Conroy. Number 4, Ben Stewart. In goals, Alex Jansen. Number 1, Shea Onatiri. Number 22, Connor Whitaker. Number 2, Matt Foreman. 16, Dave Carroll. 13, Isaac Russell. 28, Alex Knowles. Number 11, Tristan Kearns. Number 4, Daniel Edwards. And I believe they are coached by Shea, who's a player coach this year. Very, very experienced. And a big thank you to Old Canberran sponsors Live In for Hockey and the Knox in Watson. So, Coxie, out of this St Pat's team, who are you looking forward to seeing out here today?
I think Simon Krag, obviously a welcome addition back to Canberra and back to St Pat's after a short stint down in Melbourne with Footscray. He's been solid as a rock at the back. Joshy Chivers is an exciting player through the midfield. Jai Hill's tough as nails, sort of plays wherever he gets put. And of course, Malcolm Beer in goals. He's very athletic, very vocal, and certainly knows how to play hard.
So just about to get started. Our 2 umpires today looks like Bailey Davis and Jay Blamey. So they'll be looking to get the team started. We're right on 2 o'clock, so get something to drink, get something to eat, and we'll sit down and watch this must-win game for both teams.
Yeah, I think St Pat's will be coming into this game with a bit of confidence. They had a win against ANU last week or the week before, and the Czechs guys have been struggling to get points, but today could be the day.
Yeah, I mean, Czechs, from the looks of it, they've lost their kind of 2 very key focal forward points in Lewis Shepherd and Lewis McLennan, which obviously would have forced some rethinking and restructuring for Shea and Dan, I'm sure, on working out this year, but definitely wouldn't put it past them to try and sneak a win. Dan Borrett, as we know, has a history of not needing many shots to kind of put 4 or 5 away. Usually when he hits him in the circle, you don't see him and then you just hit the backboard. So they'll probably look to him today to really try and put some goal pressure on this St Pat's team. And he's just turned around. He's number 37. Dan Borrett is a 1 number we were after. St Pat's will start with it.
Yeah, a few positional changes. I said Simon was solid at the back, but it looks like he's moved to the midfield here.
All right, almost go time. This is almost the most nerve-wracking part of the game, isn't it? Just waiting, just get it started, and then there we go.
Definitely, I think, because of the lack of ball kids due to COVID, it's certainly half the battle getting a ball on the field, but the boys were organised.
So St Pat's here just building in the middle there. Malcolm Long winning the free hit. Simon taking it quickly. Trying to find Ethan Long. Well cut off by Dan. And long corner to St. Pat's. I think that'll be a real focus point for St. Pat's today. Get that ball moving quickly. Try and catch checks out.
Yeah, there's certainly an aggressive start here. Very different style to how they played against West a few weeks ago when we last saw them on the live stream.
Ryan Whittle there, just unlucky. Ball with Dan Borrett in the back corner. St. Pat's playing quite high. Nice and aggressive. A good bit of disguise there by Dan, and now with George Vahi. Good bit of skill. Watch out for number 10 for checks, Oscar Smart. Come up from Albury this year, under ACT under-21s player, training with the Actas group at the moment. He's very, very handy in tight spaces.
An opportunity here for checks off a corner. What can we expect here, Jesse?
Well, I think they've got a few drag flicking options. I think Daniel Edwards can drag flick, but also watch for a bit of misdirect with a hit or a slap from Dan. They've struggled for a short corner since James Day left a couple of years ago, but they're still quite potent. It'll just be interesting to see how they go the first one. Do they try and set St. Pat's up for something a bit later on, or do they just go with a variation straight off and try and get one goal up?
Pat's just getting organised in defence now. Beery taking the lead.
Looks like two batteries, Dan Conroy and Daniel at the top. Out to Dan Conroy. Good stop on the line there by Simon, I believe.
Solid defence there, very courageous. Still,
yeah, won't find me in that position, tell you that much.
There's still an opportunity here, an attacking option in the 25.
See how checks go about it. Just driving there through Isaac Russell. Maybe a bit too direct. I know Shea likes to play a bit patient. He likes to build up the ball movement. Try and stretch the opposition team. And they're falling away here, checks. So probably happy. Shea's probably thinking he's happy for St. Pat's to move that ball around in their back half, as long as they don't get over that 25. Finn Leonard almost found that ball through there.
Good smart play here. Checks taking their time. Options here for Dan. Not a bad build-up. They're still looking slightly disconnected, and looks like their press has fallen away a bit here. Trying to entice Kyle to maybe do a long hit here.
Not a bad option. Good trap there by young Ben Stewart. Now with Ethan Long, out to Logan Stewart. Let's see what he can do. Good bit of skill there by Logan. Tie the defender up. Now with Josh Shivers. Good cut out there. Finn Leonard trying to force that ball into the circle there.
Yeah, the St. Pat's guys certainly probably have more time than they realise. Be good to see them capitalise on some of these opportunities. Shea will stay nice and calm and patient here.
Well, good cut out there by Ethan Long. He's through. The shot.
And
and a goal
net
by Ethan Long.
He'll be very happy with that.
Don't know. Hasn't scored many since he started playing first grade, but he's very, very handy and he's very brave. He stayed low there. He stayed low. He backed Shea, not trying to raise that over his stick and trying to force it through him, and it's paid dividends. But checks have come back. George Vahi putting that ball through. Oh, very close. Malcolm Beer clearing it.
Play there by Beery. Taking their time out of defence here. Great tackle there by Dan. He certainly missed a consistent Dan.
Oh, here we go. Pats hold strong, just couldn't make the back stick track there, Alex Knowles. Ryan Whittle on the ball now for St. Pat's.
It's just sent searching. I think Czechs will take their time and think about this a bit more than the last one. So they're shaping into a back four. Smart play up the line by Shea. Unlucky for George Vay not to find it there.
Just building now, St. Pat's. In now to Malcolm Long. Good bit of pressure there by the Czechs forwards. Good bit of skill by Tristan Kearns. Good kick again. Good aggressive kick by Beery.
Smart
Isaac
play.
Russell in the middle there, out to Shea. Can Shea do just time on the ball? As Coxie said, very patient.
And he's found the foot of Simon there. Smart option there.
George with the ball. St. Pat's win the free hit out. Holding strong in these very early stages, St. Pat's. It's a good sign. Always tough when you score a goal. Sometimes you concede straight after, but they're doing well.
Certainly some space there in the St. Pat's midfield. Finn Leonard really giving some direction there, which is always
Ethan
good to
plenty.
see.
Oh, he's found Logan Stewart on the baseline. Unlucky there. I think he was just trying to get Alex Jansen to stepping it right or left and then make up his mind. But Alex held strong on that post there.
Bit ambitious, a bit direct there. The boys will make up for it. Good recovery there by Joshy Chivers. Well done.
I think Czechs have shifted to a bit of a back three now. I think defending with the back three, trying to put another person up in that midfield to stop that easy ball in there. Well done by Malcolm Long. Nice and strong. Finds Ethan plenty. Just couldn't keep his feet. Good bit of play there by Connor coming up to it. George do. Out to Dan Conroy. And back to George. Good running there by George.
Opportunity here.
Great tackle there on that defensive end by Finn Leonard.
It's just gone searching over the sideline to give him a bit of a breather here. It's really been end-to-end hockey, as you alluded to earlier, Jesse. It's really good to see. I think the men's comp, with a lot less teams than the women, certainly makes for a tighter, more even competition.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it shows where these two teams are. They're both searching for that win. I mean, as Coxie said, as you said, there's not many points between kind of making that finals group and missing out. So every win is vital, and both these teams have, going out with the kind of mentality that obviously you need to score to win games, and they're pushing really hard to try and get some early pressure onto the field.
It's good to see an opportunity here for Czechs. Shea taking his time. Really utilising those younger players in his squad, which is so important.
Be interesting. Shea's taken a lot of the free hits in and around that attacking area. Wonder if that's a bit of a plan to free up a few of the other players, or he's just finding himself in those positions. But one of those players that you feel pretty confident when you're watching him on the ball. As you said, he's very patient, knows what he's doing, played a lot of hockey both in the Canberra competition but also at AHL level and international indoor level as well. So he'd be up there with someone that I'd want over all the free hits if I had a team.
Absolutely. Just so smart with his placement of the ball.
Now Pats have got it. They'll try and relieve some pressure, and Jacob McGregor leaning up towards it, and he's done well there. Nice strong play by Jacob and quick ball movement out with Ethan Plenty. He almost found his player in the circle, just couldn't make the trap.
Unlucky there. They'll make up for it. They're still holding their kind of full pressed look about them, which is exciting. If they can maintain this pace for the duration of the game, I think St Pat's will go a long way here. Yeah,
and I remember watching a bit of St Pat's through their kind of pre-season, pre-season, and the work they've done now with both coaches, Tony and Brendan, a big focus on that fitness and a big focus on making sure they can kind of play the way they want to play for all 4 quarters. So it's really exciting to see. It's a good group, this St Pat's group. Just sometimes unlucky not to get results they want, but promising signs, which is always good. A competition with 7 or 8 really strong teams is always better than a competition with 4 or 3 really strong teams. So it's good to see teams like St Pat's and Czechs with this such young core playing this kind of style of hockey and hopefully playing it for the full 4 quarters, and it'll make for a very exciting game.
Yeah, absolutely. I know every Thursday night we see the St Pat's boys in the Powerhouse gym. The Powerhouse are another sponsor of the live stream here, so shout out to those guys.
Good tackle there by St Pat's. Out to Ethan Plenty with that outlet. Well, he's done well there. Very tall, just call back just for a stick obstruction or a body obstruction there.
Yeah, it looks like Jace signalling that third man. Good breakdown of the play here by Czechs. They've stayed in the contest.
Oh, we've had a strong whistle here. Jay's calling someone over for a chat. I think he's calling the captain over. This might be a team warning about the chat. Sometimes it's good to get that chat over and done with very early in the game, and it allows then for everyone just to keep going with what they're doing. Checks again with a free hit with Dan Conroy. Dan, another very experienced campaigner with not just Czechs but the Lakers, and then last year with the Chills. So very underrated player, I think, Dan. He's finished multiple times in those top 3s of Brophy medal counts. So just shows how important he is in this team. Scores some goals. I think he's their leading goal scorer this year as well. I think he's missed a few games as well. So it shows you just how much he kind of thrives in this competition and how much he enjoys playing for Czechs.
Yeah, he's certainly a club man, very proud and passionate about his boys, and still has a lot to offer in terms of coaching, taking the boys on, obviously, with other leaders in the group.
Good pressure there by St Pat's. Czechs kind of in a corner, couldn't get out. Now let's see if they can build on it. Ryan Whittle just cut out there by Matt Foreman. Now the ball with Isaac Russell and now George Vahey. Let's see if he can get through. He does.
So strong on the boards.
But a great cut out there by Malcolm Long.
Nice and simple.
And he's found Josh Shivers. Jacob McGregor now on it. Can he win it?
And he's won the corner. Good patient play there. No, I certainly would have got white line fever and tried to have a crack from a silly angle. But that's fantastic. An opportunity here for Pats.
So, yeah, you posed this question to me about the Czechs corners. Now, what do you reckon about this St Pat's group? What do you reckon they're going to go for here?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Obviously, the drag flick tends to be the move of choice here in the men's comp. But if they can get Alex moving one way and a cheeky little deflection pass off, should find the net here. And Simon's up at the battery, looking pretty confident.
Be a good time to score for St Pat's. 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's out to Simon. But great cut out there by Dan Conroy.
Yeah, something the textbook, back to the injector, coach's favourite kind of short corner.
Good tackle there by Alex Knoll. He's won the free hit. Found Tristan Kearns up front. Just couldn't make the trap.
He's an explosive, exciting player to watch, Tristan. He's been around in this Capital League comp for a number of years. Certainly a bit of a pocket rocket and pretty dangerous when he gets in the circle unmarked.
Let's see, with 50 seconds left, they're gonna press high, or they're gonna just fall back. Looks like they're pressing high now, trying to get something, but well worked there by St. Pat's. Joe Hill with an overlapping run there, and he's out. Could spell a bit of trouble. Good ball by Ethan Plenty, who's found Simon. Oh, just unlucky there. It was great play though by St. Pat's. Really quick ball movement. I have to wonder, could Simon have taken that shot himself? He's opened up a bit of space, but decided to try and find that back post, which was on, got through, just couldn't make that trap on the back post.
Yeah, I think it's always impressive to watch Simon. From a young age, he's always been a really good team player. So that doesn't shock me that he made the pass off. It was a smart option.
But could be in here. Oh, almost. But a good quarter there by St. Pat's, going in 1-0. We'll join you very, very shortly again for the second quarter.
Hockey ACT would like to thank the following companies for their continued support throughout the 2020 season: Duncan's Plumbing, Capital Chemist, Canberra Labour Club, SPORTSLINK Travel, and O'Neill's.
Today's game proudly sponsored by Synergy Group, a professional services firm delivering dynamic solutions to government. Canberra born and bred, they exist to uncover what could be so that it can be. They imagine life-changing ideas and help our government make them a reality, and are creators and advisors behind some of Australia's most important projects. For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit Wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway, Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, Wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit Wonqy's website www.wonqy.com.au. Energy Space.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody. This is game 2 of the Men's Capital League 1 round. Today we have Old Canberrans and St. Pat's. For anyone who missed the first quarter, St. Pat's are currently leading 1-0. A goal nice and early in the game. What's your take here, Jesse? What do you reckon this quarter will present to us?
It should be interesting. I think Pats will continue playing that really high kind of pressing style. They've got a lot of success out of that. Czechs, I think, need to just keep trying to build the ball a bit more. Their forwards are very high, trying to stretch they're almost bypassing the midfield. They got some good ball runners and some good ball users in the midfield, like Dan Conroy and Daniel Edwards. So it'll be really important, I think, in their second quarter to get back into it. They use their strengths a bit. And then by using the midfield, hopefully what that does is it brings St. Pat's midfield in, gives their quick and nippy forwards a bit more space. But they're in here, Brendan Orr. Oh. We just didn't connect the way he wanted to there.
And unlucky there for young Breno, I think.
Bailey Davis has called a 16. A bit of confusion. 16 to check, so. Yeah. Oh, no. Good sportsmanship there by Shea. I think he realised that it was a 16, and long corner, and he's handed it back over. Yeah. A good start from Pat's, really aggressive.
Certainly. No, young Brennan will be kicking himself about that. I'm sure his partner, Alicia, will have a bit to say about that, and I'm sure she'll tell him that she would have got that.
Again, going that long, trying to find Tristan. It's just bounced over his stick. Again, now just St. Pat's take their time. As you mentioned before, without the ball kids, it slows the game down sometimes from these free hits and sideline hits, so it just gives everyone a bit of a chance to relax. Jai Hill, they're playing that ball. Good little... I thought it might have hit a... Yeah, just hit a foot there.
The umpire's really taking control here. think he's sending, one off a blood bin. That's one of the long boys coming off the blood bin. And St Pat's being asked to take the free hit back where it was.
Well, he's just missed Finn-Leonard there in the middle, but he's recovered well. One under there by Finn. Now with George, let's see. Out to Daniel Edwards. Now to Isaac Russell. Ball's played down. Good bit of body movement there by Dan Conroy.
He's protected the ball really well. Just dispossessed there by Finn-Leonard.
Czechs win the free hit. Halfway in there, attacking half.
They certainly look like a different team from the first quarter. A lot more urgency here, which is exciting to see.
George Vardy now, good bit of skill, wins the free hit from Josh Shivers there. Isaac Russell try and win it. Now with George. Good ball through.
Second phase play. Just got searching for a 16. So good build up there by Czechs. A good urgency, good team game. Unlucky not to force a result, but solid defence by St Pat's.
And they've shifted that press now. They're playing much more aggressive Czechs. Push right up there. St Pat's just missing that outlet there, but good interplay by Josh Shivers in the middle. Another guy that seems like he's been around for years in this competition, and I believe he's 22 or 23. Shows you how young he was when he started playing in this top level.
Yeah, he's certainly a talented player, Joshy. Obviously coming through the ranks and had some time with Actas and with the Chill last year. Couple of Lakers caps as well.
Now with Cole. Jai Hill plays that ball down the line. Just Brendan Orr couldn't just keep it in. Ben Stewart now for Czechs. Down to Oscar Smart. We'll look to try and get on the ball a bit more in this second quarter, but great tackle there by Simon.
A good support play there by Brendo.
Now Logan Stewart. Good strength. Czechs win a free hit out through Dan Borrett.
Yeah, nice and composed Dan. He doesn't seem to get phased or rushed by anything. He's just taking his time getting into position here.
And with that back three, push that right half up the field a bit more. Smart play, try and get the opposition winger to have to worry about defending you. If you can take their mind off attacking all the time, it's always a smart option. Wingers love to attack, but if you just get them thinking that they have to defend from time to time, it can open up a few opportunities for you.
Good recovery there.
Ryan Riddle moved up from Goulburn this year to play with the St Pat's.
Just taking his time over the ball. Teaming up with Mitch Kleeman there up the line.
Now back with George.
Good desperation by Simon.
Dan wanted a free hit there, but I think umpires adjudged that it was all legal.
Yeah, he got the ball.
Unlucky there by Isaac Russell. Good bit of skill, just couldn't pull it off.
He's got searching high. He's found Logan Stewart. He's got the hit. Got Brendo Orr in the circle. A good play there by Logan.
St Pat's looking to move the ball quickly. Most of their free hits, they've tried to get it going.
Smart, patient play there by Joshy Chivers. He's found one of the long boys. Good courage there.
And Czechs hold strong. It's another mistrap there by one of the Czechs midfield forwards.
Opportunity here if St. Pat's can transfer it to the right side of the field. There's plenty of space here for them.
Very narrow game at the moment. Both teams kind of happy to try out one side and then try and win a free hit. Back with Dan. Dan Conroy just couldn't bring it under control there, and a good tackle by the St. Pat's defenders.
And good patience there. Looks like he's walked out of that a bit sore. He's sort of limping around there, Ryan Whittle, but won the hit and he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, just a bit accidental, but just some body contact. See what Ryan can do. Run by Tristan Kearns. He's found George. George will go one-on-one with Kyle.
Solid as a rock at the back there, Kyle. Him and Jai certainly play an old school style of hockey.
Now with Oscar Smart, he's won a free hit and no.
It's Kyle again. He's made up for it. He's unlucky not to get the hit there with the ball raised off Joshy Chivers there. And St. Pat sort of weathered that storm of the Czechs' attack really well.
Matt Foreman for Czechs.
Just playing smart, looking wide. Always not a bad option out of defence.
Found Logan Stewart, made a good lead out to that corner. But a good tackle there by Alex Knowles. Now with Oscar Smart.
Smart play there to earn the hit. And again, Shea standing over it. As you said, not a bad option. Someone you definitely want in your team doing that.
Good idea there. George had managed to get in behind the St. Pat's defenders.
He's staying pretty composed here, Kyle.
Yeah, in no rush. They're the goal up. They're not having to chase the game, so it's smart play, as you said as well. The Czechs are playing quite aggressive in this quarter, so just trying to, I suppose, cool them down a bit maybe by just slowing down the free hits.
St. Pat's with an opportunity, just building it up right through the middle of the park. Logan Stewart here, and the refs called him back. Czechs hit.
Now with Isaac Russell, unlucky there to not try and find Tristan Kearns making lead to that corner. And now with Ryan Whittle.
Taking his time, a good high overhead. No worries catching that for Che.
Right, let's see if Czechs can build up a few passes here in the middle now with George. But a good tackle there by Malcolm Long. Oi.
Getting a bit physical here. George is apologising. Good sportsmanship there by both players.
Josh is looking like he's just been hit by a stick because he has.
Yeah.
And a card to George Vahey there. Well, yes, an accident from George. It's still something we probably as a game need to try and get out of the habit of when it's not ideal if our sticks get caught, but particularly when we're in close contact with lots of people. There's when sticks kind of get pushed around, can get quite unintentionally unsafe. So
Yeah,
probably
Josh is-
just a message there from Jay, just for everyone on the field to make sure that they're just staying safe when stuff like that happens. George will be off for 2 minutes. We'll see how Czechs go about it, whether they hold or they try and push.
Yeah,
But
Josh
Alex
is
Knowles here,
good option.
very
taking
strong.
his
He's
time.
held the ball up well there. Now with Tristan Kearns. He's found Connor Whitaker, but good save by Beery. And a short corner.
Corner almost looked like he signalled a stroke, and then I think he realised.
Yeah.
But great save there by Beery. He's so physical and so aggressive. He really shuts down that angle well.
Now we'll see what Czechs run again.
Yeah, it's pretty light on numbers there, so I think they might be keeping it simple. I'm tipping it'll go to Tristan's battery, and we might see Dan Conroy put this one away.
All right, Shea with the injection. Simon just organising the defenders. Really important you get that set up right in the goals there. And a break.
Broke early. Mitch Kleeman will be kicking himself.
So I wonder if they're obviously pretty confident in their plans. Checks. No, doesn't look like it's been a reshuffle in ideas. And
Goal
that's probably
there.
why.
Dan Edwards off the stick of one of the defenders, but always good to put them away. Nice and simple. 1-1 here, and it looks like Joshy Chivers taking himself off the field after copying that stick. So that's a bit of a blow for St. Pat's. But certainly if they can up the ante here and play that fast, aggressive hockey we saw in the first quarter, they can easily make that back.
Checks are still down a player.
He's back. Yeah, opportunity here for St. Pat's to take advantage of the extra man. Checks playing it safe. Transferring around the back.
They found Connor Whitaker. Good tackle there. Connor's done well there. Let's see what he does. Smart play at to Dave Carroll, who's found Tristan Kearns. Tristan Kearns with a good turn, but Kyle. Great tackle.
Very strong, very physical in defence. He won't be happy with that. Another opportunity here for Czechs. The same or slightly different personnel. Looks like they've got an extra man up on the circle. What do you reckon, Jesse? I reckon they might try and go to the same battery.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. If it's not broken, doesn't need to be fixed. So they might be confident there. And sometimes as well as a drag flicker, it is just about that confidence. If you get one, you can feel pretty confident you might be able to jag another. So
definitely no harm in going again.
out
Danny
to him
Edwards.
again. Oh, he's just missed that one.
Missed. It looked like it was going in from up here.
Pats tried, but potentially looks like Dan Borrett has come on for George after he served his suspension. Bit of timing there. St. Pat's were out, but just so happened that the 2 minutes finished up and Dan was able to step on the field and cut that out.
But they've got an opportunity to build something special here. Just over a minute and a half remaining. If they can slot a goal here, they'll do really well.
It's found Ethan Plenty. Good tackle there by Dave Carroll. Oh, and Isaac Russell here. Simon defending well there. Good covering out to Josh Shivers, who's found Ethan Plenty. Won the free hit. Dangerous play out there, Ethan. He's got really long arms, so he can drag you from one side of the field to the other with a step. So Dave Carroll, though, is all over him like a rash today. It's good to see. Good to see some old-fashioned tight marking. Hasn't let Ethan use any of his skills.
Yeah, that man-to-man in defence is really working for Czechs here. So that's where St Pat's are dangerous, if they can stretch your defence and find that extra player up high.
And force that long hit like they've done there. So now with Ryan Whittle, he's turned out to Malcolm Long now. Let's have a look, see what he does.
Just playing it smart, still taking their time, which is so good to see. Not trying to force anything. Turn over there. That looks like it for this half of hockey. Hopefully the second half can bring a whole level of energy. Scores locked at 1-1, so it always comes down to who wants it more in these tight games.
Exactly right there, Coxie. It'll be interesting second half, but we'll join you guys all again in about 2.5 minutes. Go quick toilet break, quick snack break, and then we'll catch you for what should be a pretty exciting second half.
Hockey ACT would like to thank the following companies for their continued support throughout the 2020 season: Duncan's Plumbing, Capital Chemist, Canberra Labour Club, SPORTSLINK Travel, and O'Neill's.
For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit Wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway, Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, Wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit Wonqy's website www.uwani.com.au. Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Being a sports physio, I see lots of injuries. As you can imagine, I've seen plenty of ankle injuries, and I have used many different types of ankle braces, but to be honest, I've never seen one as superior as the XOL. It allows your ankle to move like it was designed to, but it kicks in the moment it goes to go too far, and in that way it protects the ankle joint. So whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who enjoys getting out and about, the XOL will give you confidence as well as a sense of freedom to keep you doing what you do each and every day and to enjoy life. XOL.
Today's game proudly sponsored by Synergy Group, a professional services firm delivering dynamic solutions to government. Canberra born and bred, they exist to uncover what could be so that it can be. They imagine life-changing ideas and help our government make them a reality, and are creators and advisors behind some of Australia's most important projects. Today's game proudly sponsored by Synergy Group, a professional services firm delivering dynamic solutions to government. Canberra born and bred, they exist to uncover what could be so that it can be. They imagine life-changing ideas and help our government make them a reality, and are creators and advisors behind some of Australia's most important projects. Got a niggling injury that just won't go away? Why not see the team at Powerhouse Physio, located here at the National Hockey Centre? They will get you back better, stronger, faster.
Hockey ACT would like to thank the following companies for their continued support throughout the 2020 season: Duncan's Plumbing, Capital Chemist, Canberra Labour Club, SPORTSLINK Travel, and O'Neill's.
Today's game proudly sponsored by Synergy Group, a professional services firm delivering dynamic solutions to government. Canberra born and bred, they exist to uncover what could be so that it can be. They imagine life-changing ideas and help our government make them a reality, and are creators and advisors behind some of Australia's most important.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of the Men's Capital League 1 game here. It's game 2, and we have Old Canberrans versus St Pat's, and the scores are locked at 1-1. So we should see a very exciting next quarter coming up. Could potentially change the game. What can we expect here, Jesse?
I think more of the same in that second quarter for Czechs, and St Pat's probably trying to get back to how they played in that first quarter, which was both very similar, both trying to get the ball up front quickly, try and create a one-on-one with one of their forwards and a defender, and moving that ball, 25 metres with a pass, or trying to play those cross-field balls. It's kind of hanging on a bit of a knife's edge at the moment, I think. I think potentially it could stay close for the rest of the game, or potentially a team could kind of run away with it with a few goals.
Yeah, it's spot on, and St Pat's just taking their time. They're not quite come out firing like they did in that first quarter. Taking their time with their hits.
Good ball there by Malcolm Long. I'd like to see Malcolm in this quarter really. Sometimes he picks the ball up in that midfield and he can turn and go forward. I think try and do that a bit more and try and engage one of those Czechs players, particularly when a team is defending quite deep. You need to try and bring one of them out and try and create that bit of space in between. So we'll see what happens there. And Czechs on the other hand as well, I think getting those guys like Oscar Smart and Dan Conroy and on the ball. Oscar Smart really needs to kind of put himself into this game here. Very, very talented. And he'll be probably kicking himself, knowing him personally, kicking himself if he hasn't, got on the ball as much as he can. He's very dangerous. He's up front, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I think certainly given some space, he'll be very dangerous. Him and George link up really well.
This is a very interesting battle down here. Dan Conroy and Simon. Two very experienced campaigners.
And play a very similar style.
And with Josh mistrapped, but it's worked. Now to Jacob McGregor. He's won the free hit there. Now with Josh. See what happens.
Czechs just staying patient here, pointing out in defence. Opportunity for St Pat's to get in and behind them.
Lucky there by Josh, now brought out by Ben Stewart. He's found George. What can George do? Good turn there. Hasn't got much support. Malcolm Long with a great recovering tackle there.
Good
now
physical.
Oscar Smart just gave away the free hit.
Josh is really holding his own there. He looks like he's been in the war, sort of limping away from that one.
Now with Kyle. Back to Josh. Just missed that pass there.
Just gone searching over the line.
Quick free hit there by George, but Isaac Russell couldn't control it as it goes over the line. I think both teams need to try and get on the ball. Hold the ball for a bit, string some passes together, but look at that by Simon. He's opened up 3 quarters of the field. Ethan Plenty just tried to play the reverse stick, but he's used the back of his stick.
The back of his stick. And
Shea very smartly takes that quick free hit. Now out to Alex Knowles. Unlucky there by Connor, just couldn't control. Logan Stewart.
Good smart play there. Him and George kind of look like twins. If you could, Jesse, would you have your hair like that? If it would grow like that?
Of course I would. Unfortunately, I'm losing my hair at a rapid rate of knots, so it's a very sore point for me, Coxie. I wish I had hair like that, but it's one of the downsides of this of this COVID era. Everyone's out rightfully looking for that cure for coronavirus. No one, you probably stopped looking for a cure to boldness, which has very much disappointed me. But we work with what we've got. Those two boys are very blessed hair follicle-wise.
Absolutely.
But here we go with St. Pat's. Ryan Whittle just probably a bit misdirection, but Shea wasn't having any of it. Probably seen that 1,000 times.
And certainly he's been around long enough not to let these young ones pick him off or try and trick him.
Good switch of play there by Shea, out to Isaac Russell. Tristan Kearns plays that first time ball. Kyle with the defensive cover. Needed to there. You had, I think Oscar was there, going to pick that up if it went through. So sometimes in that situation, always better to be safe than sorry.
Definitely an opportunity here for Czechs inside their attacking 25. Lots of movement there from
There
their
we go with
striking
Oscar.
group.
Perfect. Picking the ball up. What can he do? Good save there by Beery.
Not taking any prisoners today, Beery.
And St. Pat's just going to try and buy themselves some time to regroup and reset up. Jai Hill, known for his no-nonsense defending down the back, playing as a striker for St. Pat's at the moment. Wonder if this is a bit of a change-up, maybe a bit of hold-up play up there from him.
And probably not a bad option with Kyle in the back line. They play very similarly, so an opportunity to let someone else have a run through there and offset Kyle.
Good skill there by Isaac, but great tackle by the St. Pat's boys. Now, it's out with Jai. Let's see what he can do.
He's looking for the pass. Not a bad option. Probably had more time than he realised.
Good cut out there by Dan. Oh, but good steal there by Tristan. And Oscar taking that quick free hit.
Certainly sounded like it went in from back here, but it hit ricocheted off the wall into the back of the goal.
With this kind of young and nippy forward line for Czechs, doing a really good job of putting pressure on this St. Pat's back line. Good bit of interplay, just couldn't trap it.
It's just those basic skills.
Now with Finn Leonard. Good cutout though by Ben Stewart.
Good work by Czechs there. Their right half stepping up in front. It's always good to see from a defender.
Ryan Whittle with it. Out over the baseline for a 16.
It's certainly ambitious, but not a bad call from Jai up front.
It's definitely back and forth. It's both teams having their opportunity, and then almost as soon as that ball gets turned over, it's the other team's turn to get it up the other side of the field.
Yeah, no, opportunity here for Czech. Certainly those basic skills, just making those traps, those 1%ers that coaches love to speak about. Probably the point of difference here.
Dan Conroy, with a dangerous ball across the centre there by Dan. Tristan Kearns just couldn't get the right kind of connection on it. But they certainly had a presence in there. I think all three of their forwards were in that kind of danger zone in the circle there. The ball over the top, it's just gone out of play. Oh, umpire almost had a tumble over there on the sideline. One of those things for young players who play in Canberra, when the bricks are wet, just be very careful on them.
Yeah, they're certainly slippery, especially when they get frosty.
Now with Dave Carroll, to Shea.
Opportunity through the midfield here.
Now Isaac Russell.
Just playing smart and taking his time there, young Zachy.
Interesting there, the left half for Czechs pushed right the way over and then had to kind of reposition himself when that ball was then transferred around the back. Now with Simon. Now to Jacob McGregor. Oh,
Good desperation from both teams here, and St. Pat's have won that one. Good patience and probably good advantage there by the umpires. Always good to see.
Definitely. It's probably a defender and goalkeeper's worst nightmare is that ball that comes at a right angle across the circle and then someone gets a touch on it. Heart and mouth stuff there. And now back to Pats. This is, I believe, the second corner of the game. Last time they went back to the injector and it was well cut out by Dan. I wonder if they try it again or they do something different. Jacob McGregor and Simon at the top. Josh Shivers to inject. What do you reckon, Coxie? Goal or?
I reckon, yeah, back to Joshy for a tap in here.
Simon with the hit again. Well saved off that line.
Yeah, Shay just, that's his bread and butter, right?
Yeah, Ethan Long. Hard ball across the circle there, but Dan Conroy showing how brave he is, just getting his knuckles on the ground. Now out with Malcolm Long. Run by Jacob McGregor, dispossesses the Czechs defender and wins a free hit for his troubles.
Yeah, it's a very physical contest and the refs are making that known here.
Simon on the ball. Simon will probably look to get himself more involved in these last two quarters. Has the potential to really take this game and turn it on its head. That's how skilled he is. Now with Ryan Whittle. Out to Simon. Good turn there by Jacob, but great tackle by Daniel Edwards there for Czechs. Plays the ball forward, Tristan Kearns. Now with George. Jai showing some good toe there. But George battling hard, keeps hold of it. Wins the free hit.
St. Pat's defence playing really smart there, all stepping outside the circle. Jai had a bit to say about that one.
Just probably a bit overzealous there, George. Can be very dangerous, that reverse stick ball, because it can come out of nowhere and it can really cut open defences, but sometimes in a corner it might just be better to bring that ball out there.
Yeah, it's certainly always a bit unpredictable off the back of the stick.
Now here we are with Connor. Trying to make something happen, but smart play there by Connor. Create a bit of space for himself. Now with Alex Knowles.
Pat's taking their time in the press here, not rushing up.
Hunt that ball through, must have got a touch on the way through. It's a long corner of the Czechs. And Dan Conroy. Quick play of the ball to Dan Borrett. Thanks for that reverse stick, but comes back on it. Good skill, but good tackle there by St. Pat's. And found Logan Stewart. Ball probably just a bit too strong there from Logan, but good idea.
Yeah, it was certainly hard to make contact there. They're feeling a bit dry on the side here and probably a bit bouncy for him.
Back here with Dan with a good bit of play. Now you're going to have to deal with that because Connor is very, very quick. But well done by Beery.
Stay composed and backed himself there.
But I believe...
A red card.
I believe that is a red card. Not something you see every day. I don't exactly know what that was for. I missed that. Yeah. Yeah, not too sure what's happened there. I kind of missed that. Kind of all happened very instantaneously, but I believe it's a red card to Jai Hill. So St. Pat's will now be a play down for the rest of the game. Now, try and work out what happened, but for everyone watching at home, if you're wondering why there's only going to be 10 players on the field for St. Pat's, that's why. Now checks and see if they change what they're doing. St. Pat's falling right back. They're going to have to withstand a bit here. They got about 18 minutes to go. Connor Whitaker on the ball. Back out to Daniel Edwards. Good bit of skill there. I believe there might have been a bit of a coming together of two players there for that card, but long and the short of it is now St. Pat's are a player down, and Czechs will be looking now. Czechs is their opportunity.
Yeah, they can really utilise that extra player and create an overlap. They'll be cutting this.
Good ball there by Shea. Now with Ben Stewart. Out to Isaac Russell, but a good tackle there by the St. Pat's players. Logan Stewart. Ball in the middle, but Dave Carroll comes in, cuts that out. Back out to Shea. Shea with the ball over the top. Very smart run there by Ben Stewart. Just couldn't trap it. It was a smart run. Sometimes oppositions don't expect that kind of halfback to get in front of the forwards, but Ben took a gamble there, almost paid off. One thing that young Ben Stewart is quite good at, he's very knowledgeable about hockey. He's worked hard to get up to this level. Smart with what he does. Dan Conroy's intercepted that really well. Quick ball across. It's gone out.
So a very exciting and somewhat contentious quarter of hockey there. So it's all going to boil down to this fourth quarter. So hopefully we can see some exciting, well-orchestrated hockey coming up. We'll be back with you shortly.
Hockey ACT would like to thank the following companies for their continued support throughout the 2020 season: Duncan's Plumbing, Capital Chemist, Canberra Labour Club, SPORTSLINK Travel, and O'Neill's.
For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit Wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway, Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, Wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit Wonqy's website www.uani.com.au. Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Being a sports physio, I see lots of injuries. As you can imagine, I've seen plenty of ankle injuries, and I have used many different types of ankle braces, but to be honest, I've never seen one as superior as the XOL. It allows your ankle to move like it was designed to, but it kicks in the moment it goes to go too far, and in that way it protects the ankle joint. So whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who enjoys getting out and about, the XOL will give you confidence as well as a sense of freedom to keep you doing what you do each and every day and to enjoy life. XOL.
Today's game proudly sponsored by Synergy Group.
Alrighty guys, welcome back to the fourth and final quarter here today between Czechs and St. Pat's. Scores locked at 1-1, and St. Pat's remaining with only 10 players on the field after a red card. So Czechs really looking to exploit that here. And it should shape up to be a really exciting final quarter of hockey.
They're in an interesting situation, Pats. They need the win. But they're also, as you said, Coxie, they're a player down. Tristan Kearns with it now at top of the circle. Played that ball in just too high.
And it was slightly outside, even if it was going towards goal.
St. Pat's through Kyle out to Ryan Whittle.
Game getting very physical here. So Jesse, as a coach, what do you think you would have said to your players in this kind of situation if you were the coach of St. Pat's?
Oh, I think just stay compact, back ourselves in where, it's game's still there to be won, even though we are a player down. But, knowing the fact they've got Brent and Mumbo down there, I think that'll be very probably what Mumbo would have said. They don't need to panic. It's just probably a situation that no team is. You can't really train for it. You can train for maybe being one player down for a couple of minutes, but 15 minutes and it looks like Czechs are coming out really aggressive, and that probably would be the message from Shea as well. Push up really high, be really aggressive, get that defensive unit nice and tired.
Yes, certainly. I think it's easy to see they're playing with that extra player up high, just putting that extra bit of pressure on the St. Pat's defence.
Now here with Ethan Plenty. Czechs have won the free hit out. Now with Shea. Now one thing I know about Shea is that he'd have a plan for this. It's one of those things you can't plan for it to happen to you, but you probably have a plan if it's against you. And Shea, very, very smart.
He's taking his time. Beery staying nice and composed. He's telling the boys to stay calm.
There's Kyle now out with Ryan. There'll be a bit more of that in this quarter from St. Pat's. That long ball stuff, they're going to have to trust it to make sure that they can keep that midfield nice and energised until probably the last 10 to 9 minutes. They can really make a launch at it. Youthful exuberance up front there. They'll be looking at that. George with the mistrap, but it may work out. Good strong tackle there by Kyle, but Daniel Edwards has got it now. See if he can work a free hit. Again, Kyle, very strong there.
And St. Pat's just taking their time here. It's certainly, while they have possession, they're in control of the game. And when a 1-1, you're still in a chance to take some points here rather than go away empty-handed.
Exactly right. And it's that whole adage of, you'd know, I harped on a bit about it last year and when you were playing for our girls, and sometimes it sounds really simple and silly, but if you've got the ball, the opposition doesn't, and if they don't, they can't score. But Tristan Kearns has found Oscar Smart.
He's got an extra player in Dan Conroy there.
And he's won the short corner, Dan. Joshy Shivers just getting that tackle a little bit wrong, making good initial contact, but then probably just losing his feet and copping it, I believe, on the arm.
Yeah, off the body there. But he'll be wanting to make up for it. He's a determined young player, Joshy.
Now they've gone similar again. So they're backing it in. But I would reckon this one might go to Dan, I reckon. Dan or George.
Yeah, he's been finding great space and probably deserves a goal. Dan, he's been playing smart.
Oh, back out to Daniel Edwards.
Beery had it all covered.
Quick ball out there by Kyle. Logan.
Playing up the line. It's just gone searching, but not a bad option to search for the one high striker it looks like St. Pat's are using. Obviously being a man down, taking a player out of the forward lines, not a bad option in a game like this.
Now Daniel on the ball. Good ball out to Shea. Just miscontrolled there. St. Pat's will have to buy their time, I reckon. There'll be an opportunity, and it'll be if they can take that opportunity when it pops up now with Malcolm Long. But good cut out there. Malcolm Long's getting forward, trying to inject himself in on the game now with Josh Shivers.
He's taking his time over the ball.
Good tackle there by Shea. Good ball now out with George. What can George do? Finn Leonard tracking him.
He's looking for Tristan. He's searching high.
School friends, these two. Both went to Lynham High School together. Good. George has done well. Stayed in it.
St. Pat's getting a bit upset with the call there, but it looks like it was probably for the tackle before the last one.
Dan Conroy out to Oscar. He's just missed that trap. But the intent's there by Checks. Really pushing. They want this win. Dan's come off second best from that tackle there. Looks like might have been a knee knock.
And Josh Chivers working really hard here.
Good turn there by Daniel, just getting his eyes forward now with Oscar Smart. Let's see what he can do. We'll try and take the defender on one-on-one. Now that with Tristan Kearns.
And
Well done there by St. Pat's, holding strong, staying brave there with it. Now Simon.
certainly not pretty out there. Lots of missed tackles and people just sort of throwing a stick in.
A good tackle there by Alex. Now here with Oscar. Josh in the corner, double teamed.
Just taking his time, earning the
Well
hit.
done there by Josh.
He's done so well.
Been good today, Josh.
Yeah, he's certainly been a standout for St. Pat's today. Just making some really smart decisions in the midfield there. Staying composed.
Ball over the top. Good trap there by Jacob McGregor. Can he keep it in? Yeah, he's going to go one-on-one with Ben Stewart. Just a bit too far away, but
They've still got possession here.
it's exciting stuff by St. Pat's. They know they're still in it. They've got the skills. They've got a good team that they can jag a win from here. And it's some teams might just sit back and kind of play out and try and hold on for a draw. But it shows a real bit of intent by both the St. Pat's players and the coaching staff to back themselves in. And just miscontrol there by Kyle. Now Checks will get the thing in a good position. Connor Whitaker will go and get that ball for them.
Carl's working hard to make up for that. And I think, yeah, spot on that. St. Pat's boys certainly haven't resigned. It's good to see there's still 7 minutes and an opportunity to get ahead here.
Alex Knowles here for Checks. Out to Matt Foreman. Tackled then there by Josh Shivers. You can kind of sense at some stage in this quarter, in the last 6.5 minutes, it might just explode.
It's certainly, you can almost feel the tension up here.
Checks again with it. Good now here with Simon. To Jacob McGregor. Got pressure coming behind from Connor. Back to Simon. Now out to Ryan Whittle. Into Ethan Long. Jacob McGregor on the ball now. Good tackle there by Shea. Now with Dan Conroy. Out to Daniel. And then across to Isaac Russell. Back into the midfield. Ball back out to Shea. Down to Dan Borrett. Found Dan Conroy. Good play to have in these situations. Josh Shivers holding very well there though. Good bit of skill. Good bit of skill there by Dan Conroy. Found George Fahey in the middle and he's kept his cool and put it over Beery. So Czechs take the lead. They've had a lot of the ball in this last quarter, and they've finally made it count.
Yeah, probably really deserved that goal. It's a nice team goal, and certainly a bit to be said about the experience of those old heads in Dan Conroy and Shea and Dan Borrett with that build-up play.
Now let's see how St. Pat's respond. So pressing high, St. Pat's. A good outlet ball there. Has found the midfielder. Now back out in front, out to Connor. Now Connor is quick.
He's got some pace, gets in behind. Kyle certainly throwing his body on the line there. Czechs really rushing the play here. They probably don't need to obviously be in that goal up. They could probably afford to take their time a bit more.
Exactly. St. Pat's you can see here formed a bit of a wall, a bit of a line in front of that free hit. So Czechs will look to try and break that up a bit. Isaac Russell is going in. Connor Whitaker try and win a corner. A good tackle there by Jacob McGregor. Going to try and find Brendan. Oh, just unlucky there. Good trap. But just fell the wrong side of his body.
Just popped off the stick the wrong way there by Brendo War, but he's working hard to make up for it.
Yeah, Czechs just trying to take the heat out of it with Matt Foreman at the back. Back to Dave Carroll. Out to Shea. Shea down the line, but well cut off there by Ethan Long.
Just taking their time.
Oh, Shea. Could be on here.
Clash of sticks there, and Beery's come out.
Again, Beery taking up a really positive position in that circle to allow him to come out and claim those. Really important for goalkeepers not to get stuck on the line in situations like that. Sets himself up well to not only kind of snuff out any danger that's coming there, but also try and turn it into an attacking opportunity like he did there. Positive kick. Shea's giving out instructions. So it's long arms of Shea coming in to help him there.
Good play there by Joshy to win the hit from Dan Borrett, but they've got in and around. Still 2 minutes here. It's not all over for St. Pat's if they can make the most of their possession here now.
Dan Conroy's made a good tackle there. Try and win a corner or get a shot off.
And
hit something there. Ryan Whittle looks hurt. It's good bravery though there by Ryan. It was that spin was the move that got it through to George for Czech's goal. So they've picked up on it quick. They stayed low that time, and it's probably resulted in Ryan copping a full-blooded ball to the knuckle. But
staying on, and
he's staying on. He's battling through it,
making his way back to halfway, and hopefully the St. Pat's boys can hold him out here.
Make for an exciting last minute and a bit if they do. And again, they're only doing the one battery this time, so maybe look for a variation. No, they've gone the straight flick again. Good save there by Beery, and then good clearing by, I believe it was Josh.
Yeah, the winter sun, not an issue for Beery. Certainly
Place that ball in. Cut out there by Simon.
Good play there. And it's just gone searching over the sideline. St. Pat's boys really digging deep.
Czechs still searching for another goal with a minute to go. It's good to see. Now with George. And Tristan Kearns. Oh, tried to snake it in on that near post there.
Not a bad option. Those 3D skills are so valuable in and around the circle.
Now in with Simon.
Hot on the tail there.
Good ball there by Simon, and good calls there for Ethan Long to leave that ball. Here we go.
it's just gone searching. So unlucky.
It's all right. Still a bit of time if they can be nice and aggressive here. It looks like they are. Probably direction from the coaches and their senior players. Get right up there.
And Shea going long.
Here with George.
Just throwing it out, and that's the game. Congratulations to Old Canberrans.
Yeah.
It's a hard-fought game.
Got a bit exciting in the third quarter from obviously St. Pat's losing a player midway through or probably towards the end of that third quarter, but stayed nice and aggressive and made for a pretty exciting and pretty tense last 15. So for those that are that maybe have just jumped on late and catch the last bit of this, St. Pat scored in the first quarter through Ethan Long, and then Czechs equalised through Daniel Edwards, and then after a good bit of play from one sideline to the baseline, it was finished off by George Vahi for Old Canberrans, with probably, I think it was like 3 minutes to go. So scoring late, but yeah, really exciting game, and Czechs will be happy with those points. They're 7th in the ladder currently, but I think those 3 points, if results fall their way, they could jump a few places. That's how close the competition is. But what about you, Coxie? What are your final thoughts on what's happened?
St. Pat certainly showed a lot of ticker in that game, which is always good to see, and that's the St. Pat's of old that we know and love. So congratulations to both teams, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We have one of the women's games going live between United and North Canberra at 2 p.m.
Easy. Again, we'd like to just thank Wonqy Media for providing this live stream, as well as Transformed and Powerhouse Gym. And yeah, as Cox said, we'll see everyone hopefully here tomorrow for the game between United and North Canberra Eagles in the women's competition. Everyone have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you tomorrow.